Hello guys, Editor Embur here with a quick spoiler warning! If you have not played Paper Mario 64, The Thousand Year Door, Color Splash, or Paper Mario Origami King, Mario Brother RPG, or Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, then I suggest you watch out because this video is chock full of spoilers! Even though Thousand Year Door has been out for over 20 years. Well, not over, but it's getting close. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video if you decide to stick around. Here we go! The Mario RPGs are very, very special to me, and that is not about to change anytime soon. Some of these games are literally in a league of their own with all the craziness put into them and a lot of the hard work. So, since the new Nintendo Direct decided to announce a remake of Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door coming to the Switch, I decided to pay homage to this genre and rank the top 10 Mario bosses in RPGs. One quick rule, no Mario and Luigi Dream Team. It's the only game I have yet to beat. I'm working on it though, and I don't want to go in without beating the game. There will be common ground such as no more than 2 bosses a game, and this will be in order of how much trouble the particular boss gave me during my playthrough. So, let's go! I personally believe that most of the Paper Mario fandom and fans alike want Sticker Star to be sealed alongside Poke Park in Nintendo's Forgotten Game Vault, but sadly, it's not. It's one of the more infamous ones for all the wrong reasons. One of those reasons are that Sticker Star has arguably the worst set of bosses in the Mario RPG arena, but Petey Piranha, he's not that bad, I guess. I mean, he's not good, but he's not bad either. I only really like 2 things about this fight. The music, and this boss is a breath of fresh air compared to World 5. World 5 and Sticker Star suck. I hated World 5. Overall, I could very easily beat this fight, and it's not something I would go back to if you begged me to. Not even close. Was one that flew under my radar until I played the original Paper Mario, and honestly, this is a freezing nightmare I won't wake up from anytime soon. His crystal bit attack is incredibly hard to dodge, and if you don't dodge it, you'll become a Popsicle. He has 70 HP, which by Paper Mario standards, that's kind of a lot, and he can heal up to 20 HP at a time, and he can raise his defense. Crap! You better make sure you have a sort of a plan before you fight this annoyance. Other than that, his boss music is a slap, and to me, he was pretty fun to fight. Definitely above Petey Piranha, though. I would rather fight this dumb icicle before I fight that piranha anytime soon. Fighting a big-ass cake should be a piece of cake. Yeah, I know, I'm not funny. However, if you find yourself teetering over the edge while fighting Bunt and Raspberry, don't feel bad, I did too, and I know a lot of other players did when they fought this monstrosity. Bunt and Raspberry are one of those bosses that require you to jump through a couple extra hoops to get past this boss fight. You gotta extinguish the candles to attack Bunt, but once Bunt is taken out, you still have to deal with Raspberry and Raspberry's stupid high attack power. However, this isn't going to be a cakewalk. Boo! Okay, I'll stop. However, this isn't really going to be easy because Bunt can attack several times in a row and also relight his candles. Is this nonsense? Yes, entirely. But it's possible. So, just pack your healing items, and pack your attack power when you can, and pack a strategy along with it. Maybe you'll have some room for some cake afterwards? No, burn that thing. gosh. Yeah, this is what I like to call a final boss embarrassment. The only reason King Ollie is higher than the other three is because, unlike King Ollie, it took me 1 or 2 tries to beat the others. King Ollie took me about 3 tries. He can be a decent challenge at 125 HP. He used all the previous abilities from the last boss battles, and it'll really test your skill and keep you on your toes. I also do want to point out that his beast choice is entirely random, and you just gotta stay on the offensive and you will be okay. Once you wear him down, you gotta use Bowser as a sumo wrestler against Ollie, and unless your Joy-Cons aren't working, you should breeze through this no problem. Now, how do you beat this monstrosity? Well, let's reveal the answer. You solve a puzzle. This final boss comes down to a goddamn timed jigsaw puzzle. Honestly, this fight was mainly just a spectacle, to be honest, but hey, it gets points for creativity in the execution, I guess. Out of all the objects you fight in this game, this Mad Dog Stapler definitely takes the cake as the most annoying and brutal, and it'll most likely take you over 100 tries to beat this thing. But for me, I luckily came out on top on the 6th try. This thing has 350 HP. It can buff itself up to 3 times, do a lot of damage, could possibly one-shot Mario on full HP with the last stapler set. I even Ollie could do that. You better have stacked up on the healing items beforehand, or you're gonna get bite barrage to your certain death, where this boss will bite you 16 times. What the fudge, Nintendo? Even worse, it'll take additional turns when you get pinned down by the staples. Yeah, that's, oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna rack up your HP really quickly. A lot of the fandom says this boss is harder than Ollie, and it should have been the final boss. And to be 100% honest here, I agree because, again, Ollie took me 3 tries to beat. This guy, I had double that. It took me 6. I don't know if that's saying something or not. What's this? Bowser being fucking possessed for like the umpteenth time? Sure, I'm in for a fight! Yeah, this fight is very tedious and very, very, very annoying. The black paint will increase his HP, his physical size, and give him more attacks. Keep in mind the attacks could do damage ranging from 5 to 100 HP. And this dude has 700 HP. Whoa. Yeah, that's definitely no pushover. In the end, this becomes the Block Bowser game, and you must use Huey to block Bowser's attacks until all of his paint is removed. However, watch out for those black lava bubbles. They'll attack Mario or return to Bowser to heal up some of his HP, undoing a lot of your hard work. The big thing here is his final attack must be blocked or say goodbye to 350 HP of your hard work, because that's half of his health returning to Bowser. And as if to make this worse, the attack is very, very, very slow. And as if this is like a joke or something, Huey can only block a certain level of black paint. So you better make the most of it. This battle literally has just become a block game. Not that one. And it was a lackluster finish to an already mediocre game. I mean, at least it's more skill than luck, and it's better than Ollie. Some people don't count these as bosses. They're technically mini-bosses, but I sure do count them as a boss. We all have very different criteria, be sure to remember that. Besides, at least I'm not counting some random-ass Hammer Bro or Koopa Troopa as a boss. Now, onto the Remnants themselves. Remember the anti-guys back in Shy Guy's toy box? Yeah, those things had 50 HP, which is ridiculously high for Paper Mario standards. And they can do 10 to 12 damage if unguarded. So try facing these 3 at a time. That's 150 HP, and the amount of damage they can do in one round ranges from 27 to 36. Yeah, you see why I count these dudes as a boss? That is wild! You're gonna have to pull out all the stops here, and you better have items to get through this insane 150 health pool. Now, I know you can paralyze them or put them to sleep, but sleep-inducing moves usually don't work, and I don't use Zap Tap all that much, so shut up. Basically, just keep spam healing and doing damage, and you'll beat them in no time. Or just do the quiz properly. Boy, this is the only Mario & Luigi series boss battle on the list. And oh boy, does she pack a punch. Bowser X and Cacola's Soul came incredibly close to making the list, but this fight ended up swatting them like flies. Ugh, she still cursed me out. After you beat the younger Princess True, you must now deal with her older sister, which Peach had originally trapped in the Cobalt Star. But now you've released her, and you gotta deal with her. Fantastic. So onto this beast. She has multiple attacks that you may not even be able to keep track of. She can heal up to over 100 HP, but this is nothing compared to her next form. In order to stop her, you must destroy her arms, legs, and crown to even get a chance to attack her head, which is the weak spot. And as if this game is trying to give you one final middle finger, this boss has 3000 HP. Wow. At best, if you are good enough, this boss will take, I think, at least 45 minutes to over an hour to kill. Also not including the fact that her limbs will allow her to attack several times at once. You better grow a lot of mixed flowers or else you're gonna be toast. That's all I have to say for this boss entry. She's really freaking hard. Was an insanely fierce battle for the spot, but in the end, I went with the Egghead Overlord himself, Sir Brodus, and Bowser and Cammy. Yes, I went with 2 in 1 because you fight Bowser and Cammy right away after, and you have no chance to heal, so shut up and hear me out. Brodus the Egghead is what most gamers would call a hacker. This not-so-supreme leader of the world wishes he was the final boss. Even still, his Eggness uses some of the most brutally cruel attacks in this franchise. From ice, lightning, complete invincibility from his Brodus X's, which will summon a shield. And as if to add more icing on the more damage cake, they can also attack you. He also has poison, fire, time stops, and a straight-up dodge, which will just make all your attacks miss. Trying to get this guy down is just a beast on its own, and Gross was just a warm-up. Bowser and Cammy literally just come crashing through the ceiling, and then with 0 time to heal, you also have to fight them. Bowser is just, well, it's Bowser, what do you expect? But Cammy's magic is really going to throw in a wrench in the works if you're not careful. My word of advice would be to take her out first, then focus on Bowser, and then maybe you'll be okay. Just make sure you brought lots and lots and lots of healing items and not so many attack items. Well, we all kinda knew this was coming. Then again, she she is the final boss, but man, she took this role and kicked it out of the park. I honestly hate to be predictable, but man, what can you do? The Shadow Queen still is the best battle in all of the Paper Mario series 20 years later. She honestly makes Bone Chill, Bowser X, and Cacula Soul boss fights look like a joke. This battle with the Witch of Pure Darkness may just be one of the oldest battles in the book, and one of the hardest. You gotta do one sort of sterling standoff with this witch, and let me say that she is one tough cookie even after her 1,000-year nap. So, to basically set this up for you, she has a monumental rap cheat for destroying players. She has 150 HP, she can raise her attack and defense, she can summon lightning, grab Mario in his palace, and drag them into the dark abyss to sap their HP. Hell, even the audience isn't safe for her because then she'll sap their HP, she'll smack you with her hands, and she can attack 3 times, which, what the hell? She has a phase where you can't even deal damage to her, but you must attack her regardless, even though it won't do shit. The only saving graces here are going to be those life shrooms, and the fact that the slots machine has a higher chance of landing on all shine sprites, which fully restores you. But not like that one matters, since it doesn't take the Shadow Queen too long to take you back down again. Her build-up also just screams hardest boss. And the icing on the cake, you're battling a possessed Peach. Ow. That's just... that one always got me as a kid, and it still does almost 20 years later. Not gonna lie, this battle aged like fine wine and is still fun and difficult to beat to this day. Not gonna lie as well, it also took me like over 55 tries to beat this girl for the recording. Not even kidding, I literally have a tally sheet. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this insanity video, and honestly, I'm really glad to be back. So if y'all had a fun time and you want to see more videos like this, be sure to comment below your ideas and I'll look into them. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!